Good morning, America and the rest of the world. Xander J. Hobson here, stand-up comedian and entertainer, director and producer of boxing documentaries, an internet troll to those who need internet trolling. This is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. Folks, I'm trying to grow this platform, so subscribe, like, share. I'm trying to get this platform up and running. I have a positive message, and I think a lot of people would benefit from it. And also, if you say something cute in my comment section, I'm going to take your head off. I'm the troll's troll, and trolling me, it will not be tolerated. So anyway, when all else fails, make a Kevin Samuels video. And make a Kevin Samuels video I will. I was listening to Vicki Dillard this morning, and Vicki Dillard hit me to why I had such a problem with Kevin Samuels. And she was saying something to the effect of, people were telling her that Kevin Samuels started out being harsh when he talked to black men, and then he took that same harshness to black women. Well, Vicki Dillard's response was,
let me tell your funny looking self something. Thumbs up, family. The reason I don't want to hear that pussy argument that his commentary used to be about brothers is because that's nature. God today. Repeat after me. Men and women are different. You supposed to be able to handle being talked to tough, bruh, by another man. But it is against nature when a man disproportionately spends his time attacking the feminine, the divine feminine.
It wasn't that Kevin Samuels doesn't have some points on some of the things that he says when he's talking about black men and women. The problem that I had with Kevin Samuels was the unnatural way of handling a woman.
Let me school you today. God today. Repeat after me. Men and women are different. You supposed to be able to handle being talked to tough, bruh.
As a matter of fact, if a man is speaking harshly to another man, that man that he's speaking harshly to, if he's a man, he's going to say, yo, champ, take it down, son B. Take it down, son B. I mean, that's the reality of that. Whereas, Vicki Dillard went on to describe, it is unnatural for a man to talk harsh to a woman, even when he's talking to his own woman. As a matter of fact, any man knows, any real man, or any old school man knows, if you're out in the street talking harsh to your woman, niggas will start pulling over in their cars. Jokers will start coming out of nowhere. Especially if you have a nice looking woman. So again, like Vicki Dillard said, it is unnatural for a man to speak harshly to a woman. It's not what you say to a woman, it's how you say it to a woman. And during the old school times, talking slick and greasy to a woman out in the street might get your head split wide open. So, with that said, right, Vicki Dillard pulled my coat.
Let me school you today.
I couldn't really put a finger on the problem that I had with Kevin Samuels, because a lot of the things that Kevin Samuels says, I agree with him. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I always had a problem with Kevin Samuels. And the problem that I had with Kevin Samuels was he handled women too harshly. So with that said, thank you, Vicki Dillard. You pulled my coat to the problem that I had with Kevin Samuels, and now I understand why I was on a campaign against this man. Hey, the chivalry in me didn't like the way Kevin Samuels was handling women. And again, You modern guys, man, y'all guys, man, some of you guys are lost. You guys are lost because I live here in Philadelphia, and most recently there have been a lot of women getting killed. My good friend George Macon made a video on that. So I'm not going to stay on that. You know, I covered that. Vicki Dillard answered some questions for me. She made the light come on in my head. Another thing I want to talk about, why I got your attention, is I think I'm being shadow banned. Now, I put out a lot of thought-provoking content, and a lot of the content that I put out, I think it's not only beneficial to the upliftment of African Americans, I think it's beneficial to the human race at large. Now, we know on these YouTube airways, at the end of the day, people really like dysfunction. They like hollering and screaming and all that carrying on. This is what's popular. This is what's get YouTube views. This is how people build their channels, on dysfunction. Again, going back to Kevin Samuels. The main reason why Kevin Samuels is so popular is because he gets on YouTube and he berates and bashes black women. And as a result of that, people tune in to watch him. People tune in to fight and argue with this man. Listen, I'm a 53-year-old man. I have grown children. I have grandchildren. I can't be on these YouTube airways carrying on like a damn Park 8. First of all, I have too much respect for myself. But also, I have to respect my wife. I have to respect my children. I have to respect my grandchildren. So I can't be on here promoting dysfunction. I'm a stand-up comedian. And when I get on stage and perform, I don't clown around. I don't fool around. I say, yo! Knock it the fuck off. I deliver my humor in a calm, cool, collected manner, similar to that of a cool-ass uncle, a cool-ass grandfather, a cool-ass neighbor who tells you things that you remember long after that person is gone. So, with that said, right, folks, help me build my platform. Subscribe, like, share. My grandfather wanted somebody in the family to be a preacher.
Don't be lost when the time comes, for the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night.
But I did all my stealing, cheating, and lying when I was a young man. I'm too old to be stealing, cheating, and lying again. So I'm not going to be a preacher. But what I do want to do, I want to get on these YouTube airways and deliver a positive message in an informal manner. So again, subscribe. Like. Share. Help me build this platform and help me to get this positive message out there to the world. What I have to say, it isn't just a positive message for African Americans. It's a positive message for everyone. So as I sum this up, let me say this. Thank you, Vicki Dillard. You made me understand the problem that I had with Kevin Samuels. And the problem that I had with Kevin Samuels was he handled women too roughly. It is unnatural for a man to handle a woman harshly. If you run across a woman that you feel you have to handle harshly, get the hell away from her. As a matter of fact, if you run across a person that you feel you have to handle harshly, get the hell away from them. And finally, folks, I can't stress it enough. I think I've been shadow banned. So with that said, help me build this channel. Subscribe. Share. Like. Hey folks, listen. I done this thing every way I can do it. So with that said,